Everyone, it's Dr. Sam Robbins. Today I'm going to reveal the best way to stop smoking permanently. Now, people are smoking less these days, which is a good thing. However, there are still many people who are smoking but want to stop, but maybe they just don't know how, or whatever they've tried just doesn't work. For example, I got the following email the other day. He says, hey doc, I really need to stop smoking, but I'm not sure how. I've tried a few times, but it never works. My doctor told me I need to stop cold turkey. He also suggested I take the drug Chantix. What are your thoughts? Please help. Well, first of all, I think all this first, starts with your mindset. It has to be in the right place. For example, you must want to stop. Coming from a place where you quote unquote need to stop isn't very strong. So make a list of all the bad or negative things that will happen if you continue to smoke, such as, cancer or heart disease, heart attack or stroke, maybe putting your family under stress later on, extra medical costs in the future, and so forth. Then also make a list of all the positive things that will happen. You'll feel better, you'll live longer, you'll have more energy, and you'll smell better, all right? The more emotional, the better. Additionally, you must also have a good people around you. If all your friends are smokers, you can't really go out and interact with them and not feel that need or urge to smoke. So keep this in mind. Now, as far as Chantix, this is a nightmare of a drug. This pill will make you 34% more likely to end up in the ER for an endless nightmare of dangerous heart problems, including heart attack, stroke, arrhythmias, unstable angina, and peripheral vascular disease. Now, in real numbers, this means that nearly 1 out of 250 patients on Chantix will suffer some kind of cardiovascular problem requiring a trip to the ER, not just their doctor, and not because they're smokers, but because of the actual drug. Now, some people will say, because smokers already have health problems, and that's the reason, but this isn't the case. If you have no history of any heart problems at all, not even a little chest flutter, Chantix will still increase your risk of an ER visit for cardiac issues by 12%. The drug also causes anger and rage and is also linked to suicides. So forget the drug. I'll show you how to do it naturally in a minute. Now, a lot of people also try to stop smoking cold turkey, but I don't like this method. Nicotine, one of the active ingredients in cigarettes, is extremely addictive. However, the thousands of other chemicals in the cigarettes are probably even more addictive. So just as with any addictive drug, I don't tell people to just stop. I tell people to cycle off for chemical reasons, but also habitual reasons. If you've been smoking for many years, right, maybe 10 years or 20 years, this is now just a daily habit of yours. So it's best to cycle off the drug, the cigarettes, while your body balances itself out and improves the different chemicals and neurotransmitters, which I'll talk to you about in a minute. So now let's pretend you're smoking, let's say 10 cigarettes daily. So here's how to do it. First of all, go to the lowest nicotine content cigarette. So if you're at a higher level, go to the lowest one. Then lower by 1 cigarette every week. So week 1, you go from 10 daily cigarettes to 9 daily cigarettes. Week 2, you go down to 8 daily cigarettes. Week 3, 7 daily cigarettes, and so forth. So in about 10 weeks, you're basically off of the cigarettes, chemically and physically, which are both two different mechanisms of addiction. Now, part of the addiction that comes from smoking cigarettes is that euphoric feeling and also chemical high. Nicotine gives you more energy. It's a stimulant. It increases adrenaline. So those are all good. It helps increase cognition and improves focus, which is also great. In fact, nicotine is a very powerful nootropic. Nicotine also increases dopamine levels, which is that pleasure chemical. And this is a major issue with the addiction. Nicotine also decreases your appetite and interacts with your blood sugar and insulin receptors. So this is why it's so hard to just stop cold turkey. There are actually too many positives, right, to just stop smoking. Instead, we need to fix all of these chemicals in your brain and your body naturally so you get the same high or benefits all day long, but this time it's not from the cigarettes. So what we want to do is replenish everything naturally with what the nicotine was giving your body. And in the process, fix what the smoking broke, all the different negative chemical changes. Herbs you want to use also can help increase your energy levels, again, just like nicotine. Also improve your cognition and focus, again, like the nicotine. Increase dopamine levels, and this is a big one. You also want to reduce appetite, which is a big complaint that people say when they stop smoking. And also, you want herbs that can improve your mood. Again, another benefit with the smoking. Thus, you're getting all the benefits, but now it's not from the cigarettes. It's from natural, safe herbs. With that said, below in the description area, I've got a link to the best herbs and formula that will help accomplish these goals. It's actually a formula that many people use just to have more energy, physical, mental, and so forth. However, I've noticed that when smokers are trying to quit, using my cycle off method combined with the ingredients listed, below in the description area, they have almost no withdrawal problems and most stay off the cigarettes permanently. I can't say it's 100%, but I would say a solid 90%. We replace the negatives of smoking with the positives of natural herbs. Now there isn't that void. However, as stated originally, you must want to quit, and you need to surround yourself with good people who will support you and respect your wishes to stop smoking. Make sure you share the health and let other people know about this video and today's topic so they can benefit as well. Thanks for listening and have a happy and healthy day.